Finally, your house is complete! This was your lifelong dream, wasn't it?
Yeah, thank you for all your support in this, Tom. My biggest dream was to design and build a house completely on my own. After all this time, my perfect house is finally complete. Yes, I'm so incredibly happy.
I still can't believe you managed to save up for this all by yourself.
It wasn't easy. I've been planning this since I was in college. Took a lot of overtime and living frugally.
But are you sure this is okay, letting me live here too?
Of course it is. I started this project before we got married, and we're husband and wife now, so living together is only natural, right?
Yeah, I guess. The house is so much bigger than I expected. You really thought of everything.
I wanted to make sure there was plenty of space. The garden area turned out exactly how I imagined it.
But I haven't contributed anything.
It's fine. I decided I'd cover everything for this house. After all, that was my goal.
You must have worked really hard to afford all this.
Every extra shift was worth it. I can hardly believe it's real now.
Still, why such an unusual goal? Isn't it strange to dream about building a house entirely with your own money?
Not really. I mean, it's pretty normal, isn't it? Well, I grew up poor and we lived in a really tiny apartment, so I guess I've always had the strong desire to live in a big house since I was little.
You never told me about growing up in a small apartment before.
It was really cramped. 5 of us in a 2-room apartment. I promised myself I'd have space one day.
Well, you've actually made it happen. That's pretty impressive.
And someday I'd like to have my family live here too, though Mom and Dad turned me down, saying they didn't want to intrude on newlyweds.
Did you ask them to move in already?
I brought it up last month. They said they're happy where they are for now.
Of course you'd want family to live here. I think that's the best way to show them how grateful you are.
You really think so? I was worried they might feel pressured.
Family should stick together. It's important to take care of parents.
Yeah, that's what I thought, but their wishes come first, so for now, I'll just focus on waiting for the house to be finished.
When can we start moving our stuff in?
The contractor said everything will be ready next week.
Right, that's great. I'm excited too. Well, we should start preparing for the move.
Yeah, let's take it one step at a time. I'm so excited.
You really creep me out when you laugh like that.
Hey, don't make fun of my happy laugh.
At least you're honest about your feelings.
I can't help it. It still feels like a dream.
We should celebrate properly when we move in.
Yeah, I want to have a proper housewarming party.
Just don't invite too many people at once.
I promise I'll keep it small, just close family and friends.
Sounds good. Let's start packing this weekend.
I already started making lists of what goes in each room.
Of course you did. You really think of everything.
I want everything to be perfect when we move in.
Sarah, there's something I need to tell you. Please brace yourself, okay?
Huh? Amy, what's wrong? You're scaring me with this sudden conversation.
I've been trying to figure out how to tell you this for days.
Is everything okay with you and Kevin?
This isn't about me and Kevin. It's about Tom.
Tom? Did something happen to him?
It's serious. Really bad. You're going to be shocked when you hear this.
What is it? Just tell me. My heart's racing. I'm getting scared.
Promise me you'll hear me out completely.
You're really scaring me now.
The truth is, my brother is planning to take over your house.
What are you talking about? What do you mean, take over?
When was the last time Tom mentioned anything about family living arrangements?
He hasn't really. Why?
I mean exactly what I said, Sarah. Your dream house is finally complete, right? The dream house you've been steadily working on building since before you married my brother?
Well, I didn't build it with my own hands or anything, but are you saying Tom is trying to take over this house?
Have you noticed him acting differently lately?
Now that you mention it, he has been making more calls in private.
Yeah, well, those phone calls have been with me and our parents to take over your house.
Take over? Tom is going to live there with me anyway. I don't see why you need to take over anything.
He's been making arrangements behind your back.
What kind of arrangements?
No, you don't understand. He's planning to have us live there too.
What?
He wants me and my husband to live there, and our parents too.
Wait a minute, I don't follow. What do you mean he wants you to live there? Why?
Has he ever mentioned wanting to help his family?
He's mentioned how important it is to take care of our parents, and sometimes gets pretty passionate about families sticking together.
He probably thinks he's being a good son, but he let his true intentions slip when he was drunk at our place the other day. He said, "I'm glad I married her before the house was finished. Now I can live in a big new house and let my family live there too."
So you're saying he married me just to get this new house?
You need to understand what kind of person my brother really is.
When did he say this exactly?
Just a few days ago. Do you remember when he came over for dinner? That's exactly what he said. I didn't mishear it. I even asked him to repeat it to make sure.
No way. Tom is such a sincere and kind person. I can't believe he'd trick me and try to take over the house.
Sincere and kind? What are you talking about?
There must be some misunderstanding.
I know this is hard to hear, but as his sister, I know what he's really like. He's a jerk, just completely self-centered.
Wow, that's pretty harsh to say about your own family. Did he do something to you?
No, not really anything specific. Actually, he's super nice to me, but that's what makes it suspicious.
Huh? So he's nice? Isn't calling him suspicious a bit unfair then?
You don't understand how he used to treat me.
What do you mean?
Well, remember how he never visited me before I married Kevin?
Come to think of it.
My brother always has ulterior motives. The only reason he's suddenly being so nice to me is because I married the CEO's son at a major corporation. He was indifferent to me when we were living under the same roof. Yes, I married into money, but it's so obvious how he completely changed his attitude. He barely even contacted me before that. My brother only cares about money and status. He's the type of guy who will use anything and anyone he can to get what he wants.
I just can't see him being that kind of person. Besides, if Tom wanted his family to live in the house, why wouldn't he just talk to me directly about it?
Because he knows you might say no.
He could at least ask.
Ask? He doesn't think that's necessary, because in his mind, it's already decided. He thinks it would be a waste of time to discuss something that's already been decided.
Really? Is he really that selfish?
There's more you need to know.
More?
My brother is desperate to get in my husband's good graces. He's plotting this living arrangement to maximize his connection to him. Even his talk about having our parents live there is just for show, to look like a good son.
If that's true, he's quite the piece of work.
In fact, we already have a move-in date set.
What?
He's already started making arrangements.
Without even asking me?
So it's definitely true that he's trying to move us in without your permission.
Hey, you should have led with that. I didn't know that you'd already decided on a date. Why? How could he do something like this without asking me?
I need to tell you something else that's also very important.
What now?
We have no intention of living in that house. After all, my husband is the CEO's son. We could just build our own house if we wanted to.
Yeah, that makes sense.
This is getting long, so let me continue this conversation over the phone.
Okay, got it.
I'll call you in 5 minutes.
I'll be waiting.
I've decided my sister's family will be living with us in the new house. I've already sent their stuff, so just accept it. If you have a problem with it, you can leave.
Huh? What are you suddenly saying?
Did I stutter?
You can't just make decisions like this on your own.
Like I said, my family will be living in this house. You don't have a problem with that, right?
Well, it's not exactly a problem, but...
You're the one who said family should live together.
Yes, but...
What's the issue? Having family live in your house is the best way to keep the family close, right? Are you trying to stop me from being a good son?
Why are you acting like this? It's like you're trying to provoke me.
You're the one being difficult here.
I just want to understand what's happening.
I'm not trying to provoke you. Look, I'm just excited about finally having a chance to take care of my parents. Sorry if I came across badly. I didn't mean to.
Why didn't you talk to me about it first? If you wanted your family to live here, you could have just said so.
What's there to talk about?
This is my house too.
Talk about it. It was already decided. What's the point in discussing something that's already been decided?
How selfish can you be? Just ignoring my opinion?
Isn't this what you wanted?
What do you mean?
Your opinion is that parents should live with their children, right? That's why I did this. You got a problem with that?
I see. So that's your reasoning?
You're making this more complicated than it needs to be.
Am I really?
Besides, I knew you'd just oppose it anyway. I didn't want to deal with the hassle.
So you really were just a selfish person after all.
Don't twist my words.
I'm not twisting anything.
What do you mean, after all? I'm exactly who you thought I was, a sincere, kind person. I mean, look how hard I'm working to take care of my parents. I'm obviously a nice guy.
A man who marries someone just to get their hands on a house that's being built doesn't seem very nice to me. More like harmful.
Where did you hear that?
Does it matter?
Hey, don't say such nasty things about me.
But it's true, isn't it?
You're jumping to conclusions.
Am I really?
I see, so you had some idea about this already. That's why you're not too surprised about me having my family move in. But I won't admit it. I didn't marry you just for the house. I love you too, of course. You just happened to come with the house.
You're the worst. Finally showing your true colors, huh?
You're making me sound like some kind of villain.
Aren't you?
My true nature is just being a good guy who wants to take care of his family and sister. And if I can get some favors from that rich CEO's son along the way, that's a bonus. Plus, I get to look good being a good son to my parents. Thanks, Sarah, for building this house for our family to live in.
Doesn't it hurt your conscience to do this? After all the years I spent building this house?
You're being dramatic.
Years of saving and planning mean nothing to you?
It would hurt my conscience more to ignore my aging parents and my sister who needs a bigger house now that she's planning to have children.
Seems like there's no point in talking anymore.
Now you're getting it.
What do you mean?
Yeah, things are already in motion anyway. Nothing you say now will change anything. My sister's family and our parents will live in that house. Got it? Oh, and I'm also gonna start a bar on the first floor.
What? A bar?
Perfect location for it, don't you think?
You can't be serious.
I recently met someone who's willing to invest. With the CEO's son's influence, too, I'll be making big money in no time.
What if I say no?
You don't have a choice.
Really?
Then you can get out. I knew you wouldn't approve anyway, but things are already in motion.
I see. Well, I already sold the house and moved out.
Huh? What? What do you mean sold? What are you talking about?
Exactly what I said.
You're lying.
I mean, I sold the house. It belongs to someone else now. So I'll have them send back the stuff that you sent.
Wait, what's going on? Are you serious? Is this for real?
Of course it is. I'm the owner, so I can do whatever I want with it.
Stop messing around.
I'm not messing around.
Don't mess with me! I can't accept this! How could you sell it? That doesn't make sense!
It's my house, so I can do whatever I want with it.
Hey, that's my house too! Why didn't you tell me about this?
You're one to talk, trying to move your family in without telling me. I don't think you have any right to complain.
That's different!
How is it different?
No, but selling it is different. Come on, wasn't this house your dream? How could you give it up so easily?
Well, I just figured it wasn't that important anymore.
What do you mean, not important? You were so excited about it, and now suddenly you've sold it?
That's my business. Leave me alone.
You can't do this to me!
Watch me.
Wait a minute. Our parents are already preparing to move. We've sent my sister's stuff too. What are we supposed to do now?
That's not my problem.
What's with that attitude? Don't look down on me. I'm the one with problems here. You're not troubled at all. damn it, you've ruined all my plans!
Anyway, let's get divorced.
This makes no sense! Did you do all this to get back at me? What did I ever do to you?
Well, since you married me just to get the house, this shouldn't be a problem, right?
You're right. Let's divorce. I don't need you anymore. You've just been holding me back.
So that's who you really are. I was completely fooled.
It was easy to fool someone as simple as you. You made a big mistake. I'm gonna be a successful businessman who makes tons of money. Selling your dream house and divorcing me, you're gonna have a lonely, empty life ahead.
You think so? I still have things that give my life meaning.
We'll see about that. Hey, Amy, Kevin's not answering his phone. What's going on? There's a problem. The move isn't happening anymore.
Problem? What are you talking about?
I need to talk to Kevin right now.
He's busy.
Well, there's no point explaining it to you. I just need to talk to Kevin. Is he with you?
Let me guess, you're trying to get money from Kevin?
Huh?
Need a loan to fix your mess?
That's not...
I get it. Maybe you're trying to buy back the sold house? Or maybe you're willing to settle for a different house? Either way, you need money, so you want to ask Kevin for help, right?
What are you saying? Me asking Kevin for money?
Stop pretending.
You've got it all wrong!
No, you're totally planning to. I know it. You only see Kevin as a source of money, don't you?
That's not true at all. I mean, I was trying to provide a new home for you and Kevin.
Since when did you care about providing for us?
I've always cared.
Sarah built that house, and we know the only reason you want us to live there was to keep Kevin close by.
You're twisting everything.
Am I really?
Stop making me sound so bad. That's not true at all. I just wanted to take care of my family, really.
That's definitely a lie. You only started being nice to me right after I married Kevin.
You're being unfair.
Remember how you never even called before I got married?
No, that was just coincidental timing. Anyway, if that's what you thought, why did you agree to move?
When did I ever agree?
But...
I never agreed, but you just went ahead with your plans on your own. I was against it, don't you remember?
But I thought you were just being modest. I mean, you even sent your stuff already, right? Doesn't that mean you agreed to live there?
What stuff?
The moving boxes!
We never sent anything. That was a lie. Kevin and I decided to live by ourselves. I told you that, and I told Sarah too.
You told Sarah? When was this? Sarah didn't know about the living arrangement until today.
You really think I wouldn't warn her?
Warn her?
Sarah knew about it all along because I told her. But she wanted to believe you weren't that kind of person. She thought there was no way you'd marry her just for a house. She trusted you.
So that's how it was.
Did you think everyone would just go along with your plans?
I was trying to help everyone.
And yet you turned out to be exactly that kind of person. Sarah must be so shocked. She trusted you until the end.
Wait a minute, what's going on here? What's gonna happen to me?
You're going to get divorced and lose your home. Too bad. Losing such a good person.
What the hell? Whatever. I don't want anything to do with a woman like her anyway.
Are you really in a position to say that?
Just wait until I talk to Kevin.
He won't help you.
We'll see about that.
You really don't get it, do you?
How thoughtful of you to bring the divorce papers yourself.
Don't act so smug about this.
You brought them, didn't you?
I'm all for divorcing you. It's annoying how smug you're acting about this.
I see. You hate losing, don't you? Well, I'll gratefully sign these and submit them.
You think you've won something here?
I haven't won or lost. I'm just ending this.
I had no idea you were this crazy. Because of you, my parents' and sister's family will be out on the streets. I hope you live with that guilt.
Still trying to manipulate me?
It's the truth!
This is ridiculous. I don't even feel like arguing anymore.
Oh, yeah, Amy told me you trusted me until the very end.
Yeah, something I regret now.
You're lying about something.
What do you mean?
Then why did you sell the house? If you trusted me, you would have waited until the last minute to sell it. It's weird that it's already sold.
Well, I wonder why.
Stop playing games!
I'm not playing anything.
You tricked me, didn't you? The house isn't really sold, right? You lied to push me and my parents out. You and Amy planned this together.
Wait, I wasn't trying to push anyone out. I love your mom and dad.
But you've pushed them out anyway. My parents are about to lose their home because of you.
You're still trying to guilt trip me?
They'll have nowhere to go.
Don't worry, your mom and dad are fine. They're together right now.
Huh?
They're safe at home.
What do you mean?
They knew everything from the start, too. They were just playing along with you. They never planned to move.
But the moving date was set.
Was it really?
Stop confusing me.
Amy told them the truth. Your mom and dad haven't given up their current home, so don't worry about them.
Why? Why is everyone plotting against me? What did I do to deserve this?
You did some pretty terrible things.
Like what exactly?
You know exactly what you did.
Well, if the house hasn't been sold, let me live there again. I have the right to live there. We're still married after all.
Are we?
Of course we are.
Did you forget about the divorce papers you brought? They're already filled out, and I'm taking them to the city office right now.
No, cancel that. I only brought them because I got carried away.
Too late for that.
We can work this out.
You just couldn't stand losing, could you? Your pride got the better of you.
Don't mess with me. Hey, cancel the divorce. I'm your husband. I have the right to live in that house.
I told you, you're not my husband anymore. We're already divorced.
You can't do this.
I already did.
No, that's not right. Listen, I've already invested money in opening the bar. I have to pay back the investors. My life is over if you abandon me.
Not my problem. You did this to yourself.
Please just listen to me.
Why should I?
Come on, let's talk about what happens next.
Talk? That would be a waste of time. After all, the outcome is already decided.
You're using my own words against me?
How does it feel?
You can't just end things like this.
Watch me.
I'll find a way to stop you.
Goodbye, Tom. After that, Tom showed up at my house, but since we had become strangers, I called the police and he was taken away. He kept sending messages through mutual friends, claiming he would change, but I blocked everyone who tried to relay his messages. Though he was released quickly, his family had had enough of him and he had nowhere to go. Being too proud to let anyone know he'd been arrested, he quit his job and now lives in hotels despite being deep in debt. It's just like him to stay in hotels even though he can't afford it. He couldn't even ask his family for help because he was too ashamed to admit what he'd done. As expected, he ran out of money and now wanders the streets buried in debt. I hope I never run into him. Sometimes I see missed calls from unknown numbers, and I wonder if it's him trying to contact me again. I'm so grateful to Amy for helping me out early on. When she first warned me, I didn't want to believe her, but she was patient and helped me see the truth. Her plan to claim the house was sold and file for divorce quickly worked perfectly, and thanks to that, I can enjoy my dream house in peace. The house feels even more like home now that's truly mine alone. I still keep in touch with Amy, and we've become like best friends. We often have coffee in my garden, laughing about how Tom thought you could force her and Kevin to live here. Though I lost my husband, I have my best friend in my dream home, so I'm very happy now. Looking back, I'm grateful that Amy exposed Tom's true nature before he could do any real damage to my dream home. The house I worked so hard to build has become a symbol of my independence and strength, rather than a reminder of betrayal. I've even started hosting monthly dinner parties for my friends and family, something Tom would have never allowed with his plans for the bar. My parents finally accepted my invitation to stay over sometimes, now that they don't have to worry about imposing on a married couple. Every time they visit, I'm reminded that my childhood dream of providing a spacious, comfortable home for my family has come true, just not in the way I originally expected, and that's perfectly fine with me.
Finally, Sarah's getting married! Our Sarah getting married! And to a wealthy heir, no less! Man, I'm surprised. Did you hear about his family's company? They're in the Fortune 500! Sarah really outdid herself.
Yes, I'm surprised too. We should be on our best behavior when meeting his parents. When should we start planning the wedding preparations?
Huh? We? Only I need to be on my best behavior. You're gonna be a stranger to us soon anyway.
What are you talking about? I'm her mother.
That doesn't matter anymore. Sarah's marrying into a prestigious family. We need to think about appearances.
What? Wait, what are you talking about?
Well, it's been a long time coming. I can finally get rid of you. I've been waiting for this moment. Truth is, I wanted to divorce you right away since you're such a useless wife. But that would have looked bad to everyone around us, and people might have talked. That would have been annoying, so I put up with keeping you around as family until now.
Useless wife? After 20 years together, this is what you really think?
20 years of putting up with your incompetence? Do you know how exhausting that was?
That's only because your expectations were unreasonable.
Unreasonable? I only wanted what any normal husband deserves.
Normal? Nothing about your demands was normal.
Shut up. Don't tell me what to do. Your cooking sucks, you can't clean properly, and you're slow at everything. A wife should greet her husband when he comes home, but you made excuses about being tired after giving birth. You couldn't even quiet Sarah when she was crying at night. You're completely useless.
I was working full-time while taking care of a newborn. When did you ever help?
Help? That's women's work. I brought home the paycheck.
I can't believe this. You've been looking down on me all this time? You've been insulting me, thinking I'm useless all along?
That's right. I'm supporting this household while you just slack off. I didn't want such a defective wife, but I'm a parent too. I had to put up with it until our daughter could stand on her own 2 feet. You should be grateful that an elite like me has been supporting you.
Elite? You really believe that about yourself?
Of course! Look at my position, my salary. I deserve better than you.
This is ridiculous. Why do I have to take this from someone who never helps around the house? You never help with childcare or housework, and I work too.
Like I care. Your part-time salary is nothing compared to mine. You should be thanking me for letting you work at all. I work longer hours than you. It's natural for you to do the housework. Sarah's marrying into money now, so I don't need a wife like you anymore. Either way, Sarah hates you too. You're just an embarrassment, so get out of the house.
You can't just throw me out. This is my home too.
Not anymore. Pack your things and leave.
Fine, I will.
Acting tough, aren't you?
I'll talk to Sarah. She has the right to know.
She already knows what a failure you are. I've made sure of that.
What have you been telling her?
A failure of a mother like you? Sarah must hate you. No need to explain anything.
We'll see about that.
Just get out. I don't want to see your face anymore.
I'll be gone within the hour, but don't think this is over.
What could someone like you possibly do? Just disappear. But that won't be difficult for a nobody like you.
Sarah, I'm leaving the house now. I finished packing. Your father finally told me how he really feels about me.
What do you mean? What happened?
Your father, he wants me to leave.
What? He kicked you out? What is that bastard thinking?
Don't call him that. I understand how you feel, but still.
No, Mom. He has no right to do this to you. How long has he been planning this? I don't even want to think of him as my father, that jerk. Mom, are you okay? He didn't hurt you, did he?
I'm fine. He complained while I was packing, but that was all. It's strange, isn't it? After 20 years together, it turns out I was never really family to him.
Where are you now? Do you have somewhere to go?
I'm at the convenience store near our house. I needed some time to think.
Stay right there. I'm coming to get you.
You don't have to. I don't want to cause trouble.
You're not causing any trouble. You're my mother. If anything, Mom, thank you for keeping our family together, even if it was just for show. I know you've been putting up with so much, but I'm independent now. Don't worry. You don't have to keep sacrificing yourself anymore.
Sarah, thank you.
Did he say something about my marriage? Is that why he did this now?
He said now that you're marrying to a wealthy family, he doesn't need me anymore.
That's shallow, materialistic. I can't believe him. For me, home is wherever you are, Mom. I don't need him. He threw you away. That bastard can go to hell. I'll make sure of it.
Calm down, Sarah. That's my job to handle. My last duty as a wife and mother.
No, Mom. You don't have to handle this alone anymore. I'm sorry, Mom. The truth is, there's something I've been keeping from you all this time.
What do you mean?
It's about Dad. About what he did to me.
Sarah, what are you talking about?
I need to tell you in person. Can you wait for me? I'm almost there.
Of course, sweetheart. I'll wait.
Don't move. We'll figure this out together.
I never wanted you to see the side of your father.
Mom, stop protecting him. He doesn't deserve it.
I know, honey. I'm so sorry.
Sorry about throwing you out in the middle of the night yesterday. Where are you now? You must be in a park somewhere, just like all the other useless women.
Why do you care where I am?
Just making sure you're not hanging around the house anymore. You probably couldn't find anywhere to go, right? Maybe you should beg your parents to take you in.
How strange of you to message someone you threw away. Thanks to you, I'm finally free from an emotionally abusive man who did nothing but complain.
Abusive? Don't make me laugh. Everything I did was normal. You're the one who failed me as a wife. Remember when you burnt dinner last month?
You mean when I was sick with a fever but still cooked for you?
Stop acting tough. You just look pathetic trying to put on a brave face. And I'm not abusive. I'm just a reasonable man stating obvious things. You're the abusive one calling everything harassment just because you don't like it. No wonder our daughter got sick of you and threw you away too.
Actually, I'm living with Sarah right now.
What? Huh? Living together? Wait. You're lying. How did that happen?
Sarah asked me to move in with her. She wanted us me to live with them after she gets married. Her fiancé approved, of course. Thanks to that, I've moved into a really nice place.
She wouldn't want you there. You're making this up. Don, isn't Sarah living in a luxury high-rise?
The view is amazing. Plus, all the furniture and appliances are the latest models. The kitchen is state-of-the-art. It's so comfortable.
Send me pictures. Prove you're really there.
I don't need to prove anything to you.
You've got to be kidding me. Why are you living more luxuriously than me? I'm the one who's been earning the money around here. I'm her parent too, so I should have the right to live there.
Parent? Since when did you act like one?
I put food on the table for 20 years.
No, you didn't. I did. Nobody considers you family anymore. Not after you've been pushing us around all this time just to satisfy your ego.
What did you say? Who do you think you are? Stop this living arrangement right now! It makes my blood boil that you're living more luxuriously than me!
You lost any right to make demands when you threw me out.
I'm still Sarah's father! I deserve better than you!
What I do is my business. I don't need your permission. Truth is, I wanted to divorce you many times, but Sarah was small, and I didn't want to take her father away from her, so I endured it.
You wanted to divorce me? Don't make me laugh! I always wanted to divorce you too! What's this? Are you trying to save face because being thrown away was too pathetic? Trying to act like you're the one who wanted to leave? That's so desperate!
Right, you hated me, didn't you? That's why your demands kept escalating day by day. I would have divorced you when I reached my limit, but then Sarah needed hospitalization, and we needed a lot of money. Now that Sarah's independent, I can finally get my revenge. Get ready. You're about to go through hell.
Revenge? You? Don't make me laugh! What are you talking about? A useless wife like you can't do anything to someone like me, an elite with social status.
We'll see about that. Check your email.
My email? What did you do?
You'll find out soon enough.
What are those documents and photos?
Finally checked your email, did you?
How did you get these?
Oh, you saw what I sent? Those are proof of your affairs. You really underestimated me, didn't you? Coming home in the morning, always on your phone during meals. Eventually, you started staying out overnight, claiming it was for business trips. There were weeks when you barely spent any time at home. Did you really think I wouldn't suspect you were cheating? Stop treating me like an idiot.
You had me followed?
I didn't need to. You were so obvious.
Delete those photos immediately! Ha! This doesn't count as cheating!
Huh?
You don't understand, do you? Look, this was necessary. Men have needs, you know, but you have no appeal. And with Sarah around, we couldn't exactly do things at home, so I did it outside. What's wrong with that? It's no different than eating out when you're hungry.
Did you just compare adultery to getting takeout?
It's natural. Any man would do the same.
Are you joking? I can't even understand how you think like this. You betray your family and then have the nerve to get angry at me?
Shut up! Don't lecture me about betrayal! You're the one who failed as a wife first! Besides, it's your fault for not being attractive as a woman! You're ignoring your own failures while yelling at me! What kind of emotional abuse is that? I've been supporting a useless wife like you all this time! I was being kind by not complaining about your failure to fulfill your duties as my wife.
20 years of marriage, and you still don't understand what kindness means.
What's that supposed to mean?
Kind people say thank you first. I've known about your affairs for a long time, but kept quiet about it. Maybe you should be the one showing some gratitude.
Gratitude? For what? For letting me live my life? Hey, I don't have a single thing to be grateful to you for.
You might want to rethink that position.
What do you mean?
Those were all the photos I have.
There's more?
Much more, including some interesting financial documents.
What financial documents?
You'll find out soon enough.
You're bluffing.
Check your email again tomorrow.
Hey, this is a joke, right?
I see you received the papers.
You can't be serious about this!
No joke. I sent you divorce papers. You said you didn't want me anymore, remember? Don't tell me you've forgotten your own words. Surely you're not going to say you don't want a divorce now.
Of course I want a divorce! I do want to divorce you, but why should you be the one filing for divorce?
What?
You don't get to decide this! This pisses me off. You're just a useless wife acting all high and mighty by filing for divorce. Listen, the only person who has any right to file for divorce is the breadwinner, the man of the house. A parasite like you has no right to file for divorce.
A parasite who worked while raising your child?
Your salary was pocket change.
What kind of twisted logic is that? So you're just angry that I filed for divorce first?
That's right. It's unthinkable that you dare defy me.
After throwing me out, you're upset that I'm making it official?
You don't understand anything. I should be the one filing me.
Wow, what a small man you are. You want a divorce, but you want to be the one to initiate it? You want to be the one doing the dumping, not the one being dumped. Too bad. I'm the one doing the dumping. That's why I've been preparing. Time to face the consequences of everything you've done to us. I'm demanding compensation too, so be ready.
Compensation for what?
Years of emotional abuse for starters.
Oh yeah? Stop acting so smug. Listen, I'm the one doing the dumping, and I'm not paying any compensation. In fact, you're the one who should pay me.
Excuse me?
You heard me. Think about it. You failed at being a wife and didn't even try to make me happy. You're worse than the average wife. I've been supporting you all this time, so why do you think you can get money from me? If anything, I should be demanding payment for all the years I supported you.
You really believe that's how divorce works?
It's only fair.
Go ahead if you think you can. I'm amazed you think you can get compensation with that logic.
My lawyer will make you pay.
Which lawyer? The one who already turned you down?
How did you? I could see right through your plan. You probably hired a private investigator for that evidence with your limited brain power, which means you must be broke now. If I keep refusing to pay, you'll run out of money and self-destruct. Sure, Sarah's letting you stay out of pity now, but even she must want to get rid of a burden like you soon.
You really don't know our daughter at all, do you?
What's that supposed to mean?
Keep living in your selfish fantasy. If that's how you want to play it, let's fight this all the way. I won't back down either.
You'll regret this.
No, James, you will.
Look what you've done! I've been suspended because of you! How are you gonna make this right?
Your workplace received the evidence?
You sent it to my company?
There's nothing to make right. You're the one who had an affair with a coworker. Those private investigators are impressive, aren't they? They even got photos of you getting handsy with women at work. I'm actually curious how they managed to get those shots.
You had no right to send that to my workplace! Do you know what you've done to my career?
You did that to yourself.
Yeah, well, with a private investigator? Getting photos like that must have cost a fortune! How can you afford that?
Sarah's paying for it. Well, technically your husband is. Actually, when they offered to let me live with them, I didn't want to cause any more trouble. But Sarah wanted to help me cut ties with her father, so they offered financial support. When I told her husband about you, they were disgusted. Her husband said he didn't want someone like you as a father-in-law.
That punk has no right to judge me! I'm a respected professional! Ha! That's ridiculous! My way of life is the right way for a man! You're just fighting back because you don't like it! But by society's standards, I'm in the right! You're just being spoiled! Spoiled!
Is that really true? Then why were you suspended? If you were doing the right thing, you wouldn't be punished.
Shut up! They're all wrong! It's a misunderstanding! It's some kind of mistake! Just watch! I'll prove that I'm right!
Your colleagues seem to disagree.
They don't understand!
They understand perfectly well.
Just wait, I'll get my position back!
I wouldn't count on that. There's more evidence coming.
More? What more could you possibly have?
You'll find out soon enough.
This isn't fair! You're ruining everything!
No, James. You ruined everything yourself.
Sarah, Listen to me. Your mother is sick. She's become delusional and is trying to make me the bad guy. She's brainwashing you. Wake up! Having such an excuse for a woman as your mother must be embarrassing. I know you hate her too, but you probably couldn't turn her away when she came crying to you. Don't worry. I'll take care of Mom. You don't have to deal with her anymore.
Dad, what's this about? You're messaging me now? You suddenly messaged me after all this time, and what are you even saying?
Huh? I'm trying to help you.
You're always like this, Dad. Convinced you're right, forcing your demands on everyone? How many years has it been since you last sent me a message? You barely talk to me at home, or rather, you were never even there. How dare you act like a father now? It's disgusting.
Disgusting? How dare you talk to your father like that? I was busy working to pay the bills, to pay for your education. Well, I guess it's natural for a daughter to find her father disgusting, but hey, you don't really hate me, right? We're parent and child after all.
Being related by blood means nothing if you've never acted like a father.
I gave you everything!
No, I absolutely hate you.
Your mother put you up to this. You hate her for that, don't you?
I hate Mom? Actually, I love her very much. You're the one I hate. How could you possibly think that I like you after what you did?
What I did? I didn't do anything. Tell me, what exactly did I do wrong? Look, I kept my distance because I thought you didn't want me around. Were you lonely because I didn't pay attention to you? You should have said something sooner.
Are you seriously trying to blame me for your absence? Looks like you really forgot. Or maybe you never felt guilty about it at all. You've been physically abusive towards me all this time.
What? That never happened.
When I was little, you kicked me in the back saying I was too noisy, and you stepped on my hands and feet and just smirk without apologizing. I was too scared to tell Mom. Plus, I didn't want to see you two fight if I told her, so I just kept quiet and endured it.
You're making this up! That was discipline! Discipline!
What?
Listen, parents sometimes need to be strict so their kids won't embarrass themselves in society. Sure, maybe I was a bit harsh when scolding you, but saying I was abusive towards you, that's a bit of an exaggeration, don't you think?
You have some nerve saying that after putting me in the hospital.
Hospital? That's a lie!
You were really drunk, so you probably don't remember. You pushed me down the stairs when you came home from a night of drinking. That's why I was hospitalized. When I came to, I was in a hospital bed with stitches in my head.
What? No, that's not possible! You just fell on your own!
That's just what you've convinced yourself of. If I hadn't hit my head and been hospitalized then, Mom could have divorced you much sooner. She suffered for so long because of that, because we needed the money for the hospital bills. That's why I decided to help Mom. And when Mom found out you had been hitting me, she decided to send you to hell too. I agree with that decision. That's why I'm going to sue you for child abuse.
What? You can't sue your own father? That's impossible!
It's very possible. My husband introduced me to an excellent lawyer. I'm going to get my revenge on you too. I never want to call you Dad ever again.
Don't be ridiculous, you need me! Wait, Sarah, there must be some misunderstanding. Let's talk about this. Hey, Sarah, hey!
There's nothing to talk about. The lawyers will handle everything from now on.
Sarah, please!
Don't contact me ever again.
Please, we can still start over. Just give me another chance.
Why are you messaging me again?
We can fix this, Rachel.
You finally called me by my name, James. I thought you'd forgotten it.
Huh?
The last time you called me by name was the day Sarah was born. You said thank you for giving birth to our baby girl. That made me believe we could raise a child together.
Yes, those were good times, weren't they? Yeah, exactly. We still have good memories together. We just had some misunderstandings, but we can still start over.
That's impossible now.
Why? I'll change, I promise.
Because you've been calling me "Hey you" for over 20 years. Maybe you thought I was your property that you could treat however you wanted. But how can you think we could start over after treating me like that? You think your half-hearted apology can heal the emotional wounds you gave me and Sarah?
But I'll make it up to both of you.
Is this really about us or about your current situation?
What do you mean?
Your situation at work. This is the end for you. You only came crying to me because you got caught embezzling, didn't you?
How do you know about that? Who told you?
I know everything about how you got money for your affairs through embezzlement. You got caught, got disciplinary action, and now the company's demanding compensation, right? Let's add it up. Compensation to me, to your mistress's husband, to Sarah, plus the company's damages. I wonder how much debt that'll be in total. If our divorce goes to court, that'll cost even more. You must be running out of savings already.
That's right. It's really bad. Please help me. We were together for 20 years. Don't abandon me. You don't understand how serious this is.
Like you abandoned us?
This is different. I need help.
No way. I hope you've learned your lesson. You're not elite or even a good husband. You're just a plain, ordinary bad person who convinced himself he was better than everyone else around him.
I'll lose everything.
You already lost everything that mattered years ago. You just didn't realize it.
Please, I have nowhere else to turn.
Goodbye, James.
Rachel, wait!
Don't contact me again. The lawyers will handle everything from now on. After that, James kept losing in court and ended up with millions in debt. Word spread among his former colleagues about his disciplinary dismissal and emotional abuse, destroying his reputation. He'll likely struggle to maintain a normal life while carrying all his debt. Though even with money, he probably struggled to live independently since he always pushed all household responsibilities onto me. I doubt he can even cook himself a decent meal. Meanwhile, I'm living with Sarah and her husband. As a small token of gratitude, I always cook for them, and thankfully, they say my food is delicious. Sarah is now expecting a child, so I'm going to become a grandmother and she'll become a mother. Sometimes I'm almost scared of how happy we are, but I'm determined to live life to the fullest, cherishing this family happiness we found. Mark, have you seen the restaurant's website? They look amazing!
Yeah, looks fancy.
I'm so excited about dinner tomorrow.
Yeah, you arranged it all, right? Can't wait.
Did you request time off from work? I know you've been busy with that project.
Yeah, managed to move some meetings around, though I might need to take a few calls.
That's fine, as long as we get to spend most of the evening together. I went all out since it's our 3-year anniversary celebration.
Is it really that special, though?
What do you mean?
Honestly, when you mentioned wanting to celebrate a month ago, I wondered why 3 years was special. But I guess 3 years is kind of a milestone, huh?
Of course it's special. Every year together is worth celebrating. You know how people say years with the number 3 can be tricky in relationships? But for me, I'm just happy we've made it 3 years together as husband and wife.
You're thinking too much into this.
I just want it to be perfect. I've been looking forward to this for weeks.
You're being dramatic. Well, since you went through all the trouble to set it up, I'll enjoy it my own way.
Huh? Your own way?
Don't worry about it.
What do you mean by that? Is something wrong?
Nothing's wrong, just let me handle things tomorrow.
I already made all the arrangements, though.
Yeah, I got it. Just don't get upset if things don't go exactly as you planned.
Mark, you're being weird. Is everything okay?
Stop overthinking. I'll see you tomorrow.
Okay, should I wear that blue dress you like?
Wear whatever you want, it doesn't matter.
The reservation is at 7. Don't be late, okay?
I know, you've told me like 5 times already.
I'm just excited. I have a surprise for you, too.
Whatever, just don't expect too much.
Amy, right? Mark told me all about you.
Who are you?
Wow, he didn't mention me? I'm Rachel. We used to date. Anyway, I'm sorry I'm crashing a reservation at this lovely restaurant, but what can we do? It would be awful for him to be alone with someone so plain looking at such a beautiful place. A model like me is much more suitable for this kind of setting.
You're his ex. How did you even get his contact info?
I've always had it. We never really lost touch.
What do you mean?
Do you really want me to answer that? I think that you can think for yourself.
What are you talking about? You had no problem taking my seat and enjoying dinner with him the moment you arrived? I want you to explain what you're doing here.
Don't be so sensitive. It's just dinner.
This was supposed to be our anniversary dinner.
Wow, scary. Mark didn't seem to care much about that. Here I am being concerned about you. But you're even uglier than in your photos. No wonder he called me.
He called you?
Of course. Who do you think arranged this little surprise?
Normal people don't show up even if they're called. This is our wedding anniversary. It's ridiculous for an ex to show up.
Is it? Mark seemed pretty happy to see me.
Your relationship with him is over.
Over? You're the one who's over.
What?
Did you really think you could keep him interested? Look at yourself. Plain girls usually have awful personalities too, and all that angry frowning will give you wrinkles. Why don't you try becoming as gorgeous as me? Oh, wait, you can't, because you're plain. So anyway, sorry for crashing our anniversary dinner, but he said he didn't want to be alone with someone plain like you.
When did you two start talking again?
We never really stopped. Oh, that bothers you?
I'm leaving.
Already? But the wine just arrived. Oh, someone's being sulky.
This is beyond inappropriate.
You know what's inappropriate? Trying to keep Mark tied down to someone like you.
You don't know anything about our marriage.
I know enough. I know he shows my pictures around at work.
What pictures?
The ones we took last month. Oops, was that supposed to be a secret?
Stop messaging me.
Fine, go ahead and leave. Mark and I will enjoy this lovely dinner you arranged. By the way, thanks for picking such an expensive place. The menu looks amazing. Silent treatment? How childish. This is why you can't keep a man interested.
Mark, what's going on here? We were supposed to be celebrating our anniversary. Why is a complete stranger here?
She's not a stranger. You're overreacting.
Overreacting? This is our anniversary dinner.
Stop nagging! I told you, didn't I, that I'd enjoy it my way. Besides, this is all your fault.
Excuse me? How is this my fault?
Look in the mirror lately? It's all your fault for becoming so ugly. Rachel's about the same age as you, but she's still beautiful. Compare that to you. You've gotten fat like a pig. I can't even see you as a woman anymore.
I don't understand what's happening. When did you become so horrible towards me?
When you stopped taking care of yourself.
Yes, I've gained weight, but I don't understand why. I've tried eating mostly vegetables and exercising to improve. But I keep gaining weight even when I barely eat anything.
There you go again. Not eating. Yeah, right. Getting fat just means you can't control yourself. You're just making excuses. It's your fault I've gotten bored of you. I've done nothing wrong.
I can't believe that you're actually going to eat with that woman on our anniversary.
At least she deserves to eat here.
What is this? So you never plan to celebrate with me?
Why should I celebrate with someone who looks like you? I would have celebrated any anniversary with the beautiful you, but not with pig you. If you want to blame someone, blame yourself for being lazy. The world isn't kind enough to let you get away with being lazy.
When did you become this cruel?
When you became embarrassing to be seen with.
I'm going home.
Good. You're ruining the atmosphere anyway.
I can't believe you did this.
What did you expect? That I'd just accept how you've let yourself go?
I thought you loved me.
I loved the old you. This version, not so much.
I need some time to think.
Whatever, Rachel and I will enjoy the dinner you planned.
Mark, stop calling me. I'm not going to answer.
You can't just leave like this? Come on, what's going on? Get back here!
There wasn't even a seat for me. As soon as your ex showed up, you two went into your own little world and ignored me. You even ordered food from the waiter while I just had to stand there. This is ridiculous.
You're being dramatic! Just come back!
Why should I come back?
You haven't paid!
Are you serious right now? Well, most people don't pay upfront at restaurants. The bill can change if you order wine or other things during the meal. Duh.
Don't get smart with me! The amount they're charging is way too high! Even when I said the price was different from what I expected, they said it's the regular price because you're not here! What's going on?
Oh, now you want to talk to me. What's going on? Well, my brother, who's the head chef there, gave us a special rate for our anniversary. When I asked him about good restaurants, he said he wanted to help celebrate our anniversary and gave us a huge discount. The actual price would normally be about double what I told you.
Double? That's a ripoff! You can't do this to me!
You ate there, didn't you? You should know the food is worth that price.
But raising the price after we made a reservation and ate? That's fraud! Your brother did this right. Make him change it.
No.
What do you mean, no?
You ruined that dinner. Now face the consequences. You had no idea how much thought I put into planning this.
Huh? You're being petty.
Even with a half-price discount, it wasn't cheap. I was able to book it because I'd been saving up bit by bit, wanting to properly celebrate with you. But you put another woman in the seat I worked so hard to arrange. So let her help you pay for the food she ate. Goodbye.
Hey, wait, Amy, come on! You can't just leave us with this massive bill!
You jerk! You tricked us!
I didn't trick anyone. My brother must have explained. The seat was discounted because his sister would be there. Without me, it's regular price.
This isn't fair. He said you were covering the bill, so I ordered tons of expensive wine. I don't have any money. You need to come pay.
Why should I pay for food and drinks I didn't have?
Because you're the wife. You're plain, so you obviously don't spend money on beauty. You should pay. Unlike you, I work super hard to maintain this beauty.
That's not how it works. You guys are responsible for paying. If you keep arguing, they'll call the police. Do you want to get arrested for dining and dashing? How embarrassing.
You can't do this to me. This is ridiculous. This is why I hate plain girls. You're plain and stupid. You don't even think about how your ugly face makes others uncomfortable. Stop causing trouble for everyone, you plain idiot.
The only one causing trouble here is you. You're the one causing trouble. I don't think this is over.
What? Are you threatening me?
You ruined someone's wedding anniversary. There will be consequences. For both you and that jerk. You'll regret laughing at me.
Ugh, scary. What? What could you possibly do? Are your hormones out of whack? I don't have time for some old lady's menopause. Just hurry up and pay, you plain Jane.
Keep talking, you'll see.
Don't try to act tough. It doesn't suit you.
Goodbye, Rachel. Enjoy the bill.
Hey, don't you dare ignore me.
Hey, where did you go? You ran off without paying and you're not coming home! Get back here already!
I'm staying with my family.
You can't just leave like this! Rachel and I had to split that massive bill on your behalf! Hey, where did you go? You ran off without paying and you're not coming home! Get back here already!
I'm not coming back there.
What? Don't mess around! You can't do this! Rachel and I had to cover $2,000 because you didn't pay! You owe us money! You can't just run away, you plain...
Don't you dare finish that sentence. That's the bill for the food you ate. I didn't have a single bite. Oh, and by that logic, I should bill you for the lunch I'm having at my brother's restaurant right now, right?
Don't be ridiculous. Why should I pay for that? This isn't like you. You're usually so reasonable.
Just saying the same thing back to you, though I was lying about having lunch. Anyway, you're gonna face the consequences. You deserve it after what you did.
What consequences? You're being dramatic. Look, I admit I went too far. Come home and we can talk.
There's nothing to talk about.
Of course there is. You're my wife.
Not for much longer.
What's that supposed to mean?
You'll see tomorrow.
Stop being cryptic. What are you planning?
Check your email tomorrow.
Just tell me now.
You like surprises, don't you? After all, you arranged such a nice one for our anniversary.
That's different. I was just...
Just what? Just humiliating your wife? Just cheating?
I wasn't cheating. Rachel and I were just catching up.
Is that why you've been showing her picture around at work?
Who told you about that?
Does it matter? The truth always comes out eventually.
You're making this bigger than it needs to be.
No, you made it this big when you decided to humiliate me on our anniversary.
Fine, stay mad, but you still owe me for that dinner.
I don't owe you anything anymore.
What is this? This is a joke, right?
No joke. I sent you divorce papers, properly filled out. And be prepared, I'm asking for compensation too.
You can't be serious. I haven't done anything worth divorcing over.
Really? Want me to list everything?
This is just about the dinner. You're overreacting.
Oh, don't remember? Apparently you were getting pretty cozy with that woman while drunk.
Huh? Who told you that?
My brother was suspicious and recorded everything. Plus, you kept telling the other staff that Rachel was your wife. I got curious and asked your coworkers. Turns out the photo you've been showing around work as your wife was Rachel. They were shocked when I sent them my photo, saying it was a completely different person.
You've been investigating me? That's because you're so plain, it's embarrassing to show people.
Just because you don't like my body shape doesn't give you the right to introduce Rachel as your wife at work. If you like her so much, marry her. I'll disappear.
Wait, let's talk about this. Then just the divorce papers should be enough. Why do I have to pay compensation?
Actions have consequences.
This is extortion!
That's the price for what you did. You need to take responsibility for your actions. I'll prove I'm not a pushover.
Come on, enough already. What's this about child support?
Exactly what it says.
Stop playing games. Don't be ridiculous. We don't have any kids.
We do. In my belly.
What? You're lying.
I took a test and it was positive. So I went to the OBGYN. I'm pregnant.
You can't spring this on me now. How long have you been pregnant?
2 months. You see, my periods are irregular, so I didn't notice right away.
2 months? So that's why you gained weight suddenly?
Apparently, you can gain weight in early pregnancy. You didn't know, but you called a pregnant woman a pig. Someone like you doesn't deserve to be a father. It would be cruel to the child to keep you around. I can't see you as a father figure either way. But you'll fulfill your parental responsibilities. I won't let you get away with not paying.
The timing's too convenient. It's not mine, it can't be.
Excuse me?
You heard me. You never got pregnant before, but suddenly you're pregnant right when you want a divorce? That's too convenient. You're lying, or you're pregnant with someone else's baby.
How dare you? I can't believe this. Unlike you, I haven't cheated. This baby is yours. If you doubt it, we can do a DNA test. Just make sure you pay the compensation and child support.
Wait, please! I won't pay compensation, and if there really is a baby, we can't divorce! Are you really gonna deprive a child of their father just because you're being stubborn?
Now you care about being a father? Having you around would only be bad for this child. If you don't like it, we can fight it out in court. I'm definitely divorcing you for the baby's sake. Anyone can see you're at fault here, so go ahead and waste money on court if you want to.
This isn't fair! Damn it, this isn't how it was supposed to go! So you're saying I'll have to keep paying you until the kid grows up? That makes me a total loser! I'll be miserable!
A loser? Is that how you see fathers who support their children? You've got some nerve calling paying child support being a loser. A life of constant payments suits you perfectly.
I won't accept this!
You don't have to accept it. The courts will make you.
Hey, why should I have to pay compensation?
You know exactly why.
That's ridiculous. I'm not paying. Besides, if you're ugly enough to get cheated on, that's your fault. I didn't do anything wrong.
Nothing wrong. Having an affair is wrong in itself. When you mess with married men, there are consequences. I wonder who's really the stupid one here.
Call me stupid, you plain looking.
We really need to fix that attitude of yours about calling people plain.
What? Are you threatening me?
Just wait and see.
What's going on? Why do the senior people at my agency know your name? All my work suddenly disappeared, and everyone's ignoring me. They're telling me to apologize to you. What's this about?
Oh, having trouble at work?
What did you do?
Looks like you didn't know about my previous career. I used to be a model. I was actually quite successful with my agency and made good money. I even made it to magazine covers. You know how big of a deal that is, right?
You're lying. Magazine covers? I've never even done those. That has to be a lie.
Check the archives. I was quite well known. With those credentials, of course I have connections. Well, since I retired quite a while ago, I wanted to be a regular office worker, you see. I guess that's why nobody talked about me. I was considered fully retired. But you know, the networking in this industry runs deep.
No, this can't be. Please, you have to help me.
Listen, it takes money, effort, and time to maintain beauty. That's true. But you need inner beauty just as much if you want to last in this industry. You're ugly on the inside, so you had to focus on your outer appearance just to survive. But now that your ugly personality is exposed, you're being blacklisted. You should accept that your modeling career is over.
You can't do this. Wait, please wait. I can't survive without work. I dropped out of high school. I can't get a proper job, and I need money badly. Please help me. I still owe money to the host clubs, and I promised to pay them back this month.
Host club tabs? So you've been frequenting host clubs? That's your problem for running them up. It has nothing to do with me. Face the consequences of your actions.
I know where your parents live.
Is that a threat?
I'll do anything to get money.
Think very carefully about your next move. Rachel, are you okay? My dad threw you quite impressively. That's what happens when you try to break into my family home.
That old man attacked me. What's with that old man throwing me the moment he saw me?
Well, my father has a black belt in karate. Of course he's going to throw intruders. He went easy on you because you're a woman. I guess Mark told you where my family home was. But seriously, why try to break into an old house in the woods?
I was desperate. Ex-models must have savings, right? I needed $10,000 by the end of the month. I thought I could steal it.
Unbelievable. You haven't learned a thing. I've called the police and they've already blocked off the roads out of this area. Why don't you just give up and get arrested?
No way. I won't get caught.
Running will only make it worse. You just don't know when to quit. I told you there would be consequences. How shameless to try stealing from someone just because you're bitter about losing a guy to someone you think is less attractive. Grow up already.
You've ruined my life. You're being so cruel. How am I supposed to live with a face like this?
I heard what happened, Rachel. You fell down a slope while running away and injured your face. If you had just surrendered quietly, you would have gone scarred for life.
This is your fault. Why did this have to happen to me? Give it back. Give me back my beauty.
This is all your own doing. Yes, you're more attractive than me, but that's all you had. You're only beautiful on the outside. Inside, you're ugly. From now on, having lost your beauty, you'll have to show the ugly personality you've been hiding behind your looks. It's a fitting end for someone who looked down on others because of their appearance. After that, the two who ruined my anniversary fell into debt and started their lives over payment. My husband has to keep paying child support until our child grows up. Plus, after it came out at work that he'd been pretending another woman was his wife, he lost all respect there. However, he can't quit because of the child support and compensation payments, so he's stuck living a miserable daily life. Rachel was taken to the hospital, then arrested, and now has a criminal record. Her face was badly injured and scarred, so she can never work as a model again. With no education, she tried working at nightclubs, but between her debts, compensation payments, and damages, she can barely make ends meet. As for me, I moved to a small apartment using the money I'd saved during my marriage. I'm still gaining weight even though I eat normally, but it's for the baby. When I think of it that way, I don't mind my current appearance that they mocked so much. I'm anxious about giving birth alone and being a single mother, but fortunately, my parents are fully supporting me, so I feel secure. Now I'm living quietly, looking forward to meeting my baby.